But I gotta ask, have you listened to anything this weekend, whether it be new to you or just stuff that you've been repeatedly jamming this weekend?
Hey man, since it's the 10th anniversary of Freddie Gibbs Pinata, I've been jamming a little. Went back.
Okay.
Jammed a little. Was it Babyface? Was straight. Oh my God, what's it called? Is it Babyface Killah?
Oh, BFK, yeah, Babyface Killah.
Yeah, Babyface Killah, bro. I still dislike that mixtape. I still dislike it.
I love it. That's what put me on to Freddie, which we'll be talking more about it later on in this podcast.
It's just, even though I like a good amount of songs on there, bro, but it's just some of them beats. Like when he rap off like Cooking Soul, Static Selector beats, and who was another one? T- beat was cool. And he had a.
You didn't like the beginning of the tape, then?
Oh, I hate
like
that.
You didn't
Money.
like...
I used to hate that song. I used to hate the. Man,
I love that song.
In the song with him and Kurt Cobain, I used to hate.
Oh, about it.
I'm about it. I'm doing what I do, dog. I used to hate that song, and I remember used to play it in the car all the time. Like I hate this song.
I love it, B.
Nah, bro. Oh, and that one song with him and Jeezy, go for it. You go.
F Jeezy.
17 fire though.
Hey, F Jeezy.
Wow, bro. What do you mean F Jeezy?
We'll talk about it later on with the pod when we talk about
Jeezy a little different now. He's a good guy. He's a father.
Yeah, now F him still.
No, 17 fire. It's songs on there I still love.
The other half felt a lot different than the first half of Babyface Killah. So yeah, I agree with you.
Both of the Static Selector tracks, fuego.
See, I need to go back and see the actual production.
Fire. And then the one with DJ what's his name? Daha,
DHL or something,
Daha, right? DJ Daha. That one song, heat. See, when Freddie on that type of production, know what I'm saying, bro? That's the Freddie I love. Like you listen to the old Static Selector joint he dropped. That's the.
I know I've listened to it before, but not back at that time.
Yeah, that's what put me on to Freddie. I believe like it was like
the
either
Lord
straight.
It was the Lord take us.
Yeah, it was either that one or straight. Was straight Killah.
Straight Killah, no filler, something like that.
Nah, it was a straight Killah, right? It was one Bun B. Bun B on like two tracks.
You talking about not box frame Cadillac music?
That's one with Zero. That's on BFK, right?
No, he has but he has a mixtape kind of similar to that.
I remember the straight Killah, no filler. That was like before, but it's another one, bro. It's like with Bun B now. I remember it was Bun B on like 2 tracks.
I don't know why I'm thinking of.
I got you the
Straight
VMP.
Killah.
That's straight Killah.
I thought it was Straight Killah, no filler. That's what I thought it was called.
I thought the old one was called that.
Maybe that.
Man, he put out a lot of mixtapes around that time, like 09. Like, I remember all that. But yeah, because he used to be like straight jamming. He used to have them.
Oh, I love that song. It's not on
Yeah.
streaming though. I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Slamming. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Where are we
He used to have a whole
going
little mixtape series called Straight Slamming.
I didn't know that.
Volume 1 to like 3. He used to be rapping off other people's beats and stuff.
Yeah, don't do that, Freddie. I need you to rap on your own beats.
Yeah, he didn't feel comfortable on those beats.
Hey, see?
You know what I'm saying?
What else did you listen to this weekend?
Man, I listened to, what's that chick name? Faye Webster. She put out a new album. Bumping that. Really good. I love this girl, bro. Like she.
What
really
genre is it?
It's kind of like an indie-ish, like I don't know, kind of have like a folk, not a folk, but like an R&B kind of feel sometimes a little bit. But it's like more like an indie rock feel. But she did like a rock song, like a little song with Lil Yachty that I enjoyed. It's like,
Was she on the Yachty album?
I think she is on the Yachty
Starting
album.
Here?
I think so.
I probably like the song
Is that the
with
other
her
chick?
on it.
Is it Faye? I don't even think.
I don't know. You said Yachty was on that album. So
yeah,
I assume
Yachty's
she was
on
the
her
other
album.
one.
She's actually from Atlanta. She dates like this black dude with dreads. She's like this.
Is she black?
No, she's just a little needy white girl, bro. Make fire music, bro. Heat. And one other album I listened. I went back to listen to the Oliver Hart by Eyedea. Been so long since I played that album. Really great.
What genre is that?
It's rap. It's more like indie rap, Minnesota hip hop, bro.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
Yeah, I know you haven't. You're uncultured, bro.
Correct. I'm the mainstream guy.
Sad. I think I have still been playing the Schoolboy Q album. And an album I'm about to load up, maybe when hop in the car, is the Tierra Whack album. Haven't played it yet, but I'm hopping on that. We probably should do a review of it, D.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to Tierra Whack.
And then, other than that, bro, just same old stuff, bro. Just stuff I have in my rotation. But that was like some stuff I like actually just been like, oh, let me dive into like some old Freddie in a minute. But other than that, what you got?
All right, so first thing I listen to, which I'm not going to touch on every single thing I listen to.
Yeah.
Listen to Missy Elliott's Supa Dupa Fly.
Oh, dang, it's been a while since I heard that album.
Yeah, and so I wanted to hear it, and I was like, all right.
First time?
Yeah, my first time.
Okay.
I've heard her other albums growing up, but I
Yeah.
really never went back to the first one because it's from the '90s, and back then I really didn't like '90s music. I know, but I went back to it. I'm like, yeah, this is that Timbaland type of feel and production, which I'm not mad at because for the time it was really good.
Right.
And this album to me, it sounds like, I don't want to say like futuristic, but it sounds like it's not supposed to be in that time. It's supposed to be in the early 2000s rather than be in the 90s.
Do it sound dated or it just sounds...
It sounds like it's Timbaland's production from back then, so it sounds like it's around that era, but it sounds like it should have been in the early 2000s rather than the 90s. So I'm like, okay, this has a completely different feel compared to other 90s albums I listened to. Missy obviously has a good performance, a good mic presence. She did do the Cardinal Raps in that I don't like, though. She didn't start her album off. She had Busta Rhymes do it. I don't like that. But either way, album overall is good. To me, I'm not going to play it back much because... It's Timbaland stuff, and I really don't.
You're not a fan of Timbaland production?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
Mm.
I do like some of the big hits, like Aaliyah's, like, 1 in a million and stuff like that. But I don't know why, but it's just some stuff, like, I'm just like, I'm not in the Timbaland.
So that's the
mood
only
right now.
Aaliyah you listen to, the Timbaland? You don't listen to that R. Kelly? Nah, yeah.
Well, I do listen to R. Kelly. I don't care what y'all say. I listen to R. Kelly.
Hey, come on, bro. We just getting started. Come on, don't get us canceled, bro.
Hey, I'm easing them in.
Hey, no. I know I don't want to interrupt you, but I saw a picture of Kid Cudi. I saw a picture of Diddy and R. Kelly together, bro. That's a nasty.
Did he have the bandana on? Did he have the mask?
I gotta tell, bro. They said that was the wildest night. I heard you do it, bro. Oh my God. Diddy find his way in this podcast every week, bro.
Hey, Diddy's a legend,
Bro.
I don't care what no one says. If he did that stuff, because we don't know as of right now.
Allegedly.
If he did it, allegedly,
Yeah.
he's wrong for that, but he'd still be a legend.
He's still a legend.
Yeah, he's still a legend. Like R. Kelly's still a legend. Wrong for what he did. Wrong for what he did.
Yeah.
But R. Kelly's still a legend.
He a legend.
I'm just saying.
You can't take away. He can't take away that.
Yeah, he
status.
going platinum in any black household. But one album that I really did love and enjoy was Alone at Prom, the deluxe version by Tory Lanez. This was one of his later projects that he came out with before he went to jail, or probably while he was in jail. He put the deluxe out while he was in jail, I believe.
Yeah, I think he put it out before he went. Not the deluxe, but
Yeah, the regular
because I
version.
remember LeBron James was bumping it.
Because, well, I don't know why. I just went to this album. I didn't know what to expect because I was like, okay, let me listen to some Tory because I haven't heard Tory in a while.
80s shit.
Yeah, I loved it.
He was trying to be
I
like
love
the
this
Weeknd.
album. I feel like the Weeknd was more trying to be like this. 'Cause I think this came out before the Weeknd stuff. Because I think, okay, so we're gonna talk about Weeknd too because I did listen to him as well. But Alone at Prom, I did like the feel that Tory Lanez went with on this album, especially the 2 discs. The first disc is like 30 minutes, so if you want to check out the original album, it's about 30 minutes, and I really enjoyed it. It does have that I'm about to go bowling or what I hear at the bowling alley type of music.
Right.
I enjoyed it. Flower Boy, I listened to that for the first time because I never heard it.
Oh,
when it
you
first
never
came
heard
out.
Flower Boy?
I stopped at like Cherry Bomb, and then I skipped over and went to Igor. I think.
Okay.
And then I've been listening after that, but I went back to Flower Boy, and I need to re-listen to Wolf and Cherry Bomb now that I'm older. Heard Iron Man for the first time by Ghostface Killah, which is why I'm watching the Wu-Tang and American Saga series now.
Yeah,
on Hulu.
this came out like a whole year later, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Weeknd came out first.
No, it didn't. Wait, what album is that?
After Hours came out in 2020, bro.
After Hours really wasn't the pop one. Don FM was the pop one. Weeknd had some pop stuff in here. Tory Lanez was full on pop on that album.
Yeah, but I'm saying that was more. He showed that 80s stuff in After Hours. Bro.
I feel like Tory captures that sound a bit more, but Weeknd does better. Weeknd does it better.
But you can't say he was trying to be. Weeknd was trying to be him. You just,
Nah, because if you go to Don FM, it's literally that. 80s
yeah, I
stuff.
know that, but I'm just
I'm
saying.
about to say-
After
I'm about to
Hours,
say,
he
After
had
Hours-
After Hours, he had his big hit, and then he just went full on Don FM. AM
Yeah,
or whatever.
but he just
but I'm
one
saying,
hit.
but you can't say Tory.
But that man had a whole album.
That don't mean anything. No.
Stop it, B.
No,
Stop
this is
it.
the whole
Stop
album.
it,
No.
B.
All right, come on, finish, bro.
Look, Ghostface Killah, Iron Man, had to go back to it because I love Supreme Clientele,
Clientele.
which I also listen to Supreme Blientele.
Hey,
I enjoyed it. I don't think it's something I'll run back to,
Yeah.
especially with, I feel like there's a better Westside Gunn album out there for me.
Fly
Supreme Clientele wasn't bad.
Fly Guy, try Fly Guy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was going to try that out and Pray for Paris. What do you think about that?
Pray for Paris. It'll probably be more suited to you.
All right. I listened to Supreme Blientele. Like I said, not bad.
It's
just-
long too, and it's lengthy.
What, Pray for Paris?
Blientele.
No, I think it's like a little bit around an hour.
Yeah, I'm saying it's lengthy compared to like Paris. I think Paris is a little shorter. It's
Oh,
like
okay,
13 tracks.
cool. I thought you meant just in general
No.
scope of hip hop.
No.
All right, but yeah, listen to Supreme Blientele because I was like, all right, obviously he has an album named after Ghostface. Let me go and listen to that. Okay, then Dirty Nachos.
That Busta Rhymes feature on that.
It was good.
He
I think
he
most of the
smoked
features
it.
were
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Most
he
of, I think most, if not all. The only song I really didn't like was the one with the only one I really didn't like was the Anderson .Paak song.
I didn't run the games.
It was
Bro,
like,
I
yeah.
love that. That's
Yeah,
the
I was like,
outro.
cool. Maybe it's because I was winding down that
You
night.
think
And I
it was too
just
slow?
getting tired. Yeah, especially for the rest of the album, which ain't bad because Supreme Clientele does that with the Mary J. Well, no, Ironman does that with the Mary J. Blige song. But Ironman was also pretty good as well.
Crazy.
Listen to Chief Keef's new tape with Mike Will Made It, Dirty Nachos.
Never even heard of that.
It just came out this week. I loved it because it brought me back to the blog era. This wouldn't be good because it does sound a bit dated. He does admit that he put some old stuff on there with a mixture of some new stuff. He even has a Sexy Red feature on there that I enjoyed. I enjoyed a Sexy Red feature. I don't know what Chief Keef did with the Dirty Nachos. He put his foot in that thing. But it did bring me back to that blog era, so I will say that it does sound a bit dated compared to Chief Keef's newer music.
Okay.
But it perfectly fits what Mike Will was doing back then. And the Gucci Mane, the whole ATL scene that was happening.
So those like old songs he did with Mike Will, and some songs are new?
Yeah, some of them are old, some of them are new.
Okay.
So yeah, like there was a song called Status that he came out with in 2020. He put it on here.
Was some of the songs obviously you could tell that was new? Like when you listen to Carter 5 and you be like, oh yeah, this old.
Kind of. Like you can kind of tell, but also it just all kind of blends in together because it's Mike Will's sound. And I hate to say it like this, I think Mike Will is getting a bit dated because...
Like what happened to him though? Did he still put out?
Well, he was on Gunna's DS4, that song with him and 21 Savage. That song is hard. I'm like, Mike Will, what are you doing? You need to do more of that.
But I'm just saying, he's not...
He's not big on the scene like he was before.
Made it no more. Metro.
I mean, the last time he had a big song, I think, was Humble off of Kendrick's Dang. Yeah. But he didn't put his tag on there, which I'm pretty sure Kendrick was like, yeah, take that off. Yeah. Don't put that tag
New Kung Fu Kenny.
But after Dirty Nachos, I listened to After Hours and Dawn FM by The Weeknd. I enjoyed both of those projects.
Heaters.
I will say this. I fell off of The Weeknd after Beauty Behind the Madness.
Okay.
I listened to My Dear Melancholy because I remember when we was living together when that came out. That's hard. But after that, I fell off. Like I didn't listen to Starboy, After Hours, or Dawn FM.
Right.
And I was kind of burnt out with The Weeknd at that point because Weeknd has a good amount of music.
Yeah, he does.
He has the trilogies from all those mixtapes to Kissland, then Beauty Behind the Madness, then My Dear Melancholy. It was a lot of Weeknd. And with Weeknd, it's kind of heavy music.
Yeah.
Like it's not like super light. Like whatever the radio be playing, it's not what you might think it is for the person that's just casually
Even some of his
listening.
bigger songs was about coke.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, when women love him, I'm like, he is super toxic. To me, I want to say Brent Faiyaz took Weeknd's spot in R&B for black people. Because Weeknd is a superstar now.
Yeah, The Weeknd
to me,
is
he's not like an R&B artist
No,
anymore.
no, no. He's
a superstar.
Yeah.
So he's like super accessible to like everybody now at this point.
He's insane.
So that's why I say Brent Faiyaz, he's like, I see my lane, let me go ahead and squeeze up in there.
Right.
As the toxic R&B dude. Which, I mean, toxic R&B is now super popular now. Can we say that Weeknd kind of ushered that in?
You don't think Usher did it? Confessions. You gonna make me leave the one I'm with to find a new relationship.
So I get where you're going at with that, but the songs after that, they were kind of like, sweet.
Same girl.
We gotta shout out R. Kelly for that one.
Hey, bro, I was just saying. Usher got some stuff.
I see that, but I mean like full on toxic, like just full on. Like you're not a good guy. Dog, you're the villain of the story. I want you to know that right now. But yeah, listen to After Hours, Dawn and Film. After Hours, I was a bit disappointed in it going into it because of my expectations. It's not a bad album, really good album. It might be my first or second favorite Weeknd project. Okay. But I was disappointed because I heard Alone at Prom by Tory. I'm thinking that's what I was going to get with After Hours.
Nah, I feel like Tory kind of went full, like you said. Like
80s and pop and stuff like that. I thought I was going to get that with After Hours.
But After Hours gave me more of a like a... so what Tory gave was like what he showed in the music videos, like the 80s high school.
See, I didn't watch that, but yes.
So
yes,
like he gave me that vibe. And then what Weeknd gave was like that pop, like let's say a Blade Runner type shit. Like it, you can blurb that out, my bad, I ain't trying to curse. But like he gave me that type of vibe. Like it was like a bigger theme to me. Like it was more bigger production. You can tell.
Yeah, no, I felt like the Weeknd albums, I will.
Yeah. I was like
completely
Tory,
admit that's
it's like Tory Lanez, like it's saying, it's Prom. The Weeknd is like the ball. It's like the gala.
It felt kiddie. Yeah, I'm not gonna say kiddie, but it felt like it's very like happy.
Like if you watch the music videos, like he like imitates like Teen Wolf and stuff like that.
Which I for me, that's why I love that.
Yeah,
because I love what Tory Lanez went for on that.
I like some songs on there,
but I liked After Hours, and then I went to Dawn FM because my homeboy Sam, he was like, Chase, if you like those pop songs on After Hours, you need to check out Dawn FM. Yeah. I was scared because I never heard anyone talk about it online. Yeah. So I was like, all right, let me go to Dawn FM. I didn't hear people really talk about it like that compared to like an After Hours. Okay. And so I went to Dawn FM. It was kind of that radio vibe with the whole FM thing and Jim Carrey being the narrator of the radio. And I love the sound of Dawn FM, which is why I'm just like, these two might be my favorite two Weeknd projects.
So you saying over the trilogy?
I think so.
Over like House of Balloons?
House of Balloons is top 5 for sure. But I think I hold House of Balloons up so high because I had the nostalgia for it. But I think with Dawn FM and After Hours, even though I don't want to say like
kind of different lanes in a way.
Different lanes musically, like sonically wise. It's still the same subject matter. Weeknd talking about drugs, you know, being a horrible person.
Right. It's like just in a different, you know.
Yeah, to me, Weeknd does the same thing as Future. Yeah. He gives you the same thing, but he just jazzes.
So it's like Mexican food. You know, you got a taco. It's the same thing, just in the shell.
As a nacho.
And it's like same thing as a shell. It's like a burrito. Burrito just wrapped up. It's the same thing.
Oh, yeah, okay, I agree with you on that part. Then I agree with you on that.
Like enchiladas, you know, same thing.
Yeah,
it just got a little cheese on it.
I mean, yeah, I can't disagree with that.
Yeah, it's like
the Weeknd is Mexican food. Hey, I love to eat it.
Yeah,
so either way,
it's my second favorite cuisine.
I never really thought about that.
Yeah.
But I do like canes, so whatever that falls under, I like that. Yeah, After Hours of Dawn FM, 2 of my favorite Weeknd projects now. I do still have love for the trilogy mixtapes.
Yeah.
I want to say that. House of Balloons is definitely top 5. Beauty Behind the Madness is definitely top 5. I just don't know where that 5th one is, and I still haven't heard Starboy, so I can't rate
Starboy long, but I got it's some tracks on there that I really like.
Where would you say that's more adjacent to sound-wise? Like R&B, pop?
It's a mix of all of it.
What would you say it's more adjacent to? Because I know Dawn FM, I could say it's more adjacent to pop. After Hours is like a popish R&B type feel.
Oh, man. I might say pop, but it has some R&B tracks in there. So I might say pop.
I thought it was going to be like some, I don't want to say electronic, but
yeah, it's like
because I love the song Starboy, like the single.
Starboy. See, it's more like electronic-ish kind of stuff too, but it's like a good mixture, bro. Like,
so is it like really synthy, kind of like a graduation?
You can tell that he was like really experimenting a little bit on the Starboy. Like Starboy is like, okay, you got room for Weeknd to make a Dawn FM or After Hours.
So it was kind of like testing the waters, basically, to see what really sticks. Okay, I could get down with that. I need to listen to it because I do want to see.
Check it out.
I heard some of the songs off there. I think like Mesmerize.
And then like a Reminder. You ever heard that one?
Oh, that's the song.
Yeah,
Reminder, not Mesmerize.
Because that's more of like the R&B, you know,
hip hop,
hip hop
type thing. Because that's Wiz on it, right?
No, I don't think Wiz on that song.
Okay, I'm tripping.
It's just him on there.
But I do remember that song. I listened to An Evening with Silk Sonic. I didn't listen to him at first because they were super overhyped. Silk Sonic, Bruno Mars and
Anderson .Paak.
I didn't listen to it when it first came out because it was just like everywhere. It was super hyped. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of tired of that Leave the Door Open song.
Yeah, they had some major hits.
Yeah, which, I mean, I don't blame them with the sound that they went with this whole like kind of like funkish R&B Soul Trainish like era of R&B. I did like it.
I love their rollout. Their rollout was amazing.
I just don't think that's an album that's going to stick with me right now. I think there's something I'm definitely going to revisit.
It was a letdown. We can be honest. Yeah. It was like,
I will say that to me, it's not super memorable. It was like to me, it's like a great moment rather than an actual.
You know what I'm saying? Like the rollout and how they was doing it, the characters they played was really well. They got hits on there. They got some forever songs. But they was just, imitating other old songs pretty much. But
which I don't have a problem with because you are introducing newer generation.
Yeah, but the other problem is that, Bruno Mars is going to worry about all that debt he has over there.
Oh, at that casino?
MGM, you know what I'm saying?
No, someone broke it down on Twitter and said, like, yo, he'll still be making like $1 million per night, even after all the debt that he has after taxes. I'm just like $1 million a night? I'm like, how do I feel sorry for him? Yeah, I'm never going to feel sorry for him.
$50 million in debt is like insane.
But he's going to make $1 million a night, B. Yeah. He's going to pay that debt off if he stops gambling within 2 months. I'm just saying.
We hope.
In the next 2 albums, and we'll talk about some of these later, the Carter 2 and the Carter 3. I re-listened to them.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, I have to see where this goes because we're going to talk about a certain conversation that we saw online. Right. I really enjoyed the Carter 2. Like you said before, it is better than Carter 3. I agreed with you. Rapping-wise, yes.
Yeah.
I think Carter 3, kind of like how Graduation is Kanye's like branch out album to a different sound or newer sounds and kind of not being in your comfort zone, that's what Carter 3 is for Wayne. And I really enjoyed that right there. Like I said, we'll talk more about Carter 3 later on. This isn't going to be a review, but if you guys do want that, let us know in the comment section down below. But that's the music that I listened to this weekend. Yeah. I think I had a pretty stacked weekend.
Oh, yeah.
With all this
because I know you've been going back a lot, so I feel like every week you're going to have like
some new stuff to talk about. Yeah. And then obviously you can react to the stuff that I do listen to.
Because I'm like, oh, yeah, I heard it. Like, sometimes it'd be a long time since I heard some things, but I heard it.
Yeah. I feel you. Some stuff don't need multiple listens to really know how you feel about it.
I know.
So, yeah. But with all that being said, we've gotten out of the what we've been jamming section of the video. Let's go ahead and talk about some news within the music space.